What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. I got a car mukbang. I might be saying that wrong. Car bang. I don't know. And I have a story time for you guys. So today we are eating Wendy's because my diet didn't start yet. It's a shame. Go to the gym just to eat crazy food. I got some spicy chicken nuggets. I'm starving. It's 3 o'clock and I have not eaten all day. So I got some sweet and sour sauce for my spicy nuggets. So good. So today, another bite. Today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story about my ex crazy neighbor. No, she's not my neighbor. Oh god, she's not my neighbor anymore. But when I say she was psycho, like she was psycho. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about her. We're gonna call her, because I'm not gonna say her name. We'll call her Becky. She looked like a Becky. Her name should have been Becky. So Becky was an alcoholic. I don't know if she is anymore, but at the time she was an alcoholic. So let me explain to you how the apartments were set up. So it's like a 4-family house setup. So I lived over here on the right side with my mom and my brothers and my stepfather, and then across, right next door, was another lady, and then downstairs from us, on the right side, it was a couple, and then on the left hand side it was crazy ass Becky. I didn't mean to cuss, I'm sorry. It was crazy Becky. So one time my grandmother came over to visit, and Becky had like her plants set outside. She was like obsessed with plants, she was obsessed with gardening, all that. So by mistake, my grandmother like tripped over her little plant thing, and it broke, or it almost broke. Crazy Becky comes out yelling at my grandmother, going off on her. And you can't be yelling at senior citizens like that. You can't do that. So they only gave me 1 sweet and sour sauce. They so cheap. So my mom came out. My mom started going off on her, telling her not to be yelling at her mama like that. And so already it was bad. Already we knew that we weren't gonna like each other. It was just bad. So my mom, my stepfather and brothers, they moved. The person next door that lived directly next door, she moved too. So I ended up taking the apartment that was next door to where my mom used to live. This guy comes and takes over where my mom's apartment was. The guy happens to be Becky's boyfriend. Now how crazy is it? Like, why does your boyfriend live upstairs from you? Like, why didn't y'all just live together? Like, I don't know. I thought that was kind of strange. So for a while Becky's happy. She doesn't bother nobody. She got her little booth thing. She would go upstairs and stay the night at his house sometimes, and you know, she was all in love and happy. Then they break up. And I only think they broke, I don't know for sure. What? I feel they broke up because she stopped going upstairs. Oh, but you know what? Let me tell you why they broke up. So, the people that live on the, I hope you guys are keeping up. So I don't, my mom doesn't live there no more. She moved. So Becky's boyfriend lives here. I live in right directly across. Downstairs for me is Crazy Becky, and then next door to her is the couple. Now the couple, their brother ends up, one of the guy's brother ends up moving in and staying with them. So Becky invites the brother over to drink while her boyfriend, she thinks, is at work. I happened to just walk by, you know. I was minding my business. I think I was going to check the mail or something, and the windows are open, and Becky is sleeping with, she getting it in with the brother. Yup. I walked by, I was like, oh, that is not her boyfriend. Guess who comes home a little early? He must have knew she was up to something. Mind you, she's an alcoholic. The brother was an alcoholic, so they're just drinking together, and then one thing turned into something else, obviously. Her boyfriend comes home early, and he must have, maybe he knew something was up, because he went directly to her apartment. They don't live together, so he knew something was up because he went directly there. Caught her red-handed. The brother runs out the back door because the boyfriend came through the front, and I hear him going off on her like, I knew you was doing this, doing whatever. And she tried to deny it. He was like, well, where your panties at? Guess she ain't had no panties on. So anyways, that's why they broke up. I almost forgot that part. That's why they break up. So now Becky's miserable. She lost her man. She got caught out. Everybody knows she a hoe. So one day, I like to listen to music when I'm cleaning, cooking. It's just my thing. So one day I'm playing music. I was cleaning. She comes and knocks on the door, and she's like, can you turn your music down? Because, mind you, it's like, I don't know, like 2, 3 in the afternoon. She's like, can you turn your music down because I have to work 3rd shift and your music's keeping me up. We already don't like each other. You done cussed out my grandmother and almost got beat up by my mother. Don't ask me to turn down my music. I let it go. I was just like, alright. I let it go. I got my chicken sandwich I got last time. I really enjoyed it. I let it go, right? Then, oh, sorry. Another time. It was a snowstorm blizzard. Like, everything was shut down. Nobody had to go to work. I was cooking. I was enjoying a glass of wine. I played some music. She comes banging on the door and she's like, this is ridiculous. I already told you I have to work 3rd shift. Your music is too loud. It's keeping me up. But she was rude about it. So I was like, I'm not turning my music down. And I shut my door. You know, I don't know if it's just me, but When is it okay to play your music? Obviously, it's probably rude to play your music first thing in the morning when it's early, waking everybody up. Or like really late at night, but you should be able to play your music. It's good, y'all. Anyways, that was 2. Now, clearly we don't like each other more. Third time. She didn't even come upstairs this time. She would bang on the ceiling. She would bang. And I was like, I'm like, all right. Like, you're doing a lot now. Like, you're pissing me off. So she's banging on the ceiling. I'm like, I can't. I just can't. So, again, that was 3. That's 3 strikes. And I let her, not even, that's 4 because she told my grandmother off that time. So, and like I said, almost got beat up by my mother. So, she already had like 4 chances with me. Final time. Final time. Okay. I'm playing my music, cleaning, minding my business, like the good Christian woman I am. She starts banging, but it's not like the taps that she was doing before. It's like she had something in her hand and she was banging the ceiling. And I was like, okay. So I turned my music louder. This sounds real kind of petty when I'm telling the story. So I turned my music just a little bit louder. She starts banging more. So I turned it up just a little bit louder. Then she decides to play her music. She starts playing some rock and roll, something crazy. For all I know, it could have been a Nazi song or a racist song or something, because I have never heard music like that before. So she turns it all the way up. And she turns her music up, and then she's still banging on the ceiling. And I hear like she's like, I don't know if she was like jumping up and down, I don't know. So I was like, okay. So I started banging down on the floor with my broom, with the stick. And I start banging the floor. And then she starts like cussing. I don't remember what she said, but she starts cussing and turns her music louder. I was so mad because I was tired of her. I had enough. I went downstairs. Now her door, this is the door, this top part right here was glass. I didn't know that. I did not know that that was glass. My door wasn't. Was my door set up like that? I don't know, but that's how her door was set up. I don't think my door was set up like that. So I go to knock because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna let her know about herself now. I go to knock. Okay, so I did knock like this, but I feel like it wasn't like a hard knock. It was hard enough because I needed her to hear it because her music was so loud. But when I went to go knock it, my fist went through the glass, straight through. Her whole glass thing had broke. I cut my whole hand up. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh. I'm like, I'm going to jail. So I go upstairs. The person that I was with at the time, he's like, what did you do? So he's like, let me go try to talk to her so, you know, she doesn't call the cops on you. So he goes downstairs to talk to her, because I wasn't. I was like, whatever at this point. He goes downstairs to talk to her, and she's on the phone with the cops already, and she's like, oh my gosh, they're trying to break in. They're trying to kill me. Hurry up, help. And she's like, he's here. The guy's here. He's trying to get in. He's trying to kill me. Him and his girlfriend. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to break in. So he, you know, comes back upstairs. I'm like, I'm going to jail. Like, I'm really going to jail. So the cops come. I put a robe on, and my robe had pockets, and I was trying to, like, or I was like bleeding, like it was just coming down. I don't know why I was trying to hide it, because clearly they were gonna see the glass on the floor. So of course the cops want to talk to me. I put my hand in my pockets. Now I told the cops, I was like, listen, which it was true, I wasn't trying to break her. I was not trying to break her door. I didn't realize it was glass. But I told the cops, I'm like, listen, she's always bothering me. I told them exactly what happened. I said I went to go knock on her door, and I said, and I didn't realize it was glass, and I said I had to knock a little bit hard because her music was loud. And I said, and then, you know, it just broke. I was like, it wasn't on purpose. Now, I probably could have gotten a lot of trouble, because they ended up seeing, I mean, clearly I had to show them my hand. I could have gotten a lot of trouble, but what saved me was she was so drunk. She was so drunk, and she's sweeping up, picking up the glass. Now, she already lied. She knew we weren't trying to break in and kill her, so the police were already like, you really doing a lot. And then she's yelling at the cops. She's like, why the F didn't you arrest her yet? Why isn't she arrested? And they're like, ma'am, she's not going to jail, and you can't be talking to me like that. And she's just going off on the cops. She's cleaned up the glass. She's falling all over the place because she's so drunk. And she's just yelling at the cops, to the point where the cops are like, we're gonna put you in jail in a minute. So she's like, this is crazy. Anyways, that was that. I didn't get in trouble. She eventually ended up moving, thank God, because that was like the worst. But after that, it kind of cooled down. She didn't bother me no more. I didn't bother her. She left me alone with my music. I think she probably was like, that lady crazy. I don't know. But that's the story about my crazy neighbor, my downstairs neighbor, if that makes sense. I'm full. Alright, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.